Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Like to welcome you to our Saturday Sports Shorts, but coming on a Sunday. Like we mentioned to you guys last night, had a good time playing some golf yesterday. So sorry for the delay, but hey, we're here to get into it on this beautiful Sunday morning. Happy Father's Day to all the people out there. I've already called my dad, wished him one. JD, I know the boys, they've already come in, give him a hard time. So, it's good to see everybody out there this morning. Hey, man, we've had some great things go on this week in the world of sports. NBA Finals coming to an end, the NHL Stanley Cup coming to an end. Hey, it's one of those times of years that we don't like to see, but everything coming to an end. We got kind of a lull. Just up until probably the greatest time of the year, in my opinion, which would be football season. But hey, JD, how you feeling this morning?
Hey man, JD, your boy is living good. It is a brand new edition of Sports Shorts, normally on Saturday. Don't get twisted, but we just wanted to bring you one special Father's Day edition. Like Shane said, man, we had a great time playing golf. Can we go ahead and tell that story real quick?
Yeah.
Hey man, so listen, we told y'all, we teased this story yesterday, and it's Father's Day. When you go play golf, sometimes you get paired up with a random twosome. And so yesterday we got paired up with a father and his daughter, and they were playing a practice round for a tournament that they have coming up on Monday. It's part of the Hootie and Blowfish, junior PGA tour, some big event where obviously they take it very seriously for them to come out and play a practice round and take notes. And man, hey, this girl, she had a double name like your boy here. She went by initials, and she got called the double name from time to time, depending on how well of a shot she hit. But hey, her and Shane, man, they went back and forth on one hole, the closest to the pin competition, without even meaning to. And here's something, I don't know if you guys knew this or not. The juniors, they don't even use the tee boxes sometimes. They literally just go up and tee off in the fairway. And so that's kind of what the dad was doing. He was playing from her spots. So to me, man, on this Father's Day weekend, I thought that was a very cool story that this father was out there taking notes, playing around with his daughter. I hope to, one day be coaching my boys in baseball or golf or something I know something about, hopefully. So it was a warm feeling. It brings us into this Father's Day episode. And man, yeah, we've had a great time this week. Unfortunately, Poops is going to leave us today. We will no longer be broadcasting from the same location for a little bit. But hey, we'll still be here for you, still ready to interact. Don't forget to follow everything at the bottom of the page. Catch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everything in between. We still have some goals, Brandon. We did not reach our follower goals, so we're extending that through today. Some kind of prize is up for grabs. We still got to get with Mr. Eric O'Brien. He won a shirt the other night just by mentioning a word. And Spur Daddy, hey, I see you over there, brother. Happy Father's Day to you, my friend. I'm going to toss it back to Shane. And hey, we're going to get this Sunday Sports Shorts over with. We're going to go enjoy our Father's Day.
Oh yeah. Well, and like we try to do on our sports shorts, we try to keep it, 20, 30 minutes, give you guys a good rundown of what we've had through the week and a couple, topics that we feel that we need to, indulge on a little bit. So, with that being said, like JD said, hey, thank you everyone for watching, being on there with us. All of our sports nuts, mixed nuts, like, follow, share, subscribe. Everything's down at the bottom, like JD said. So, without any further, we're going to get into this thing. And, we got a couple good things. And like I teased earlier, everything's winding down, coming to an end. So that means that the best time of the year for a lot of fans out there is coming around the corner. We have football only less than 100 days away on both sides, college and NFL. So we're looking forward to that. With that going on, we've seen a lot of the OTA drama that's been going on this week. Aaron Rodgers, they're talking, him and the coach, they somehow seem to have some sort of spat because he didn't show up to OTAs for a prior engagement that he already told the team about. We've got, some great stories coming out. how's Pittsburgh going to handle the 1-2 with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields? That's a good one to look at. Hey, we touched on it Friday. Trevor Lawrence, the AFC South, wide open. Who's going to get it? We've got a few things going on in the NFL with OTAs coming, and hey, T. Higgins just signed a tender. Probably not going to get a long-term deal, but hey, that's something to look forward to, throughout the OTAs and mini camps. So, hey, JD, what are your thoughts on this?
Man, hey, that Aaron Rodgers thing was crazy. I mean, this guy, he literally just said that it should be about the play on the field, no more drama, all this kind of stuff. And then here he is missing for an inexcused absence, which, like you said, they alerted the team that he was going to be out. So for whatever reason that it was still inexcused or unexcused, however you want to call it, to me, that was very interesting. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers, we all know, always thinks he's the smartest person in the room. Can be a bit of a diva. So, man, yeah, the Jet story will be interesting to watch. I'll be interested to see if my man makes it more than 4 plays this year. And hey, Spur Daddy, what about that one for you, sir? I know you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. How are you feeling about your dual quarterback situation there? Justin Fields, I mean, apparently he's done some reps as a kick returner. I mean, that's Woody Dantzler 2000 Clemson style right there, my man. So it'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds. I've paid special attention, obviously, to Spencer Rattler down for the Saints. I mean, he's had a lot of good things said about him. For some reason, people think that he's going to compete for the starting job with Derek Carr. I mean, even the head coach has said as much. And then also Taysom Hill's contract was restructured this week as well. So that one to me was a big one because he supposedly had a quarterback contract, which now I think he is, fully swapped away from this quarterback thing. I mean, obviously they might still use him as a gadget guy. But, man, yeah, the Xavier Leggett for the Panthers, obviously, big Gamecock here. So I've watched my Gamecock rookies, the best I can. And, yeah, man, we've got a lot of football coming up, man. It is talking season.
Oh, yeah. And now, kind of to switch gears, it's going to lead us into our next topic. We are talking about the drama and everything else. We've talked about so much drama with Caitlin Clark and everything else. But we've got had a little bit of a teaser in here. The Corey LaJoy from NASCAR is going to be running the Iowa Hawkeye scheme this weekend with their trip back to Iowa for the first time in the Cup cars in a while. Looking like it's going to be a great race. Real competitive yesterday's race was. So, with that being said, we see the Corey LaJoy having the Hawkeyes on the car. We've seen multiple different colleges be on the cars there in the past. Michael Waltrip Racing, they've done, I don't know, 6 different schemes, two times a piece for Auburn and Alabama while at Talladega, one Kentucky car when they raced up there, one Louisville car as well. With Mike Waltrip being from Owensboro himself. Hey, we saw Jeff Gordon in 2014 ran a Texas A&M car down in Texas one year. I'm real partial to it. Virginia Tech has donned the cars for multiple different occasions. They've got, 6 races there a year in between Martinsville, Bristol, and Richmond that are, within 2 to 3 hours of their campus. So, I see that, see a bunch of these, I want to hear what are some of your guys' favorite paint schemes that you've seen, especially dealing with the colleges and all, hey, comment, let us know, we'd like to, see what you guys think on that. With all this opening up, I think, maybe it's going to open up some sponsorship opportunities for these colleges, especially with the new NIL structure and everything else to partner with NASCAR and, kind of open things up. So, hey, JD, what are your thoughts? You think that might happen?
I think it'll be very interesting to take advantage of for sure. To me, we're here at the Sports Nuts. We're also trying to grow ourselves. We've actually paired up with Tequila's Grill down in Easley. They're, just opened up 4 months new, about the same time frame we are. And so I think it's great when businesses, and especially when you start mentioning large corporations like NASCAR and college football or NIL funds or anything like that, when they start getting ready to pair together, the growth could be potentially huge. Obviously, one of my favorite paint schemes, though, as we mentioned, would have been the Gamecock scheme back in 2017. Ross Chastain and let me get their racing team here. I had it just a moment ago. But yeah, their racing team. Let's see, who was it? Bolin Motorsports. That's who it was. So Bolin Motorsports, Ross Chastain, they got together. They did a Gamecock paint scheme. It was during the Martinsville race in the early early spring when it was March Madness time. And they gave a shout out to the Gamecocks men's and women's basketball team for their deep runs in the tournament. We've even seen now this Las Vegas tournament, that's going to invite college teams out there, and the prize is NIL money. We're going to start seeing a lot more things come about like that, I think, especially with big pairings like NASCAR and NIL and college football and all that stuff. But, man, yeah, it is going to be a wild ride.
Oh, yeah. And I believe Rick Ware Racing has done a couple, I think he did an ECU car one time.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we could name them. We could name them all. Auburn, Alabama, South Carolina, Virginia Tech.
Clemson National Championship car.
Yeah. Listen, you name it for a college, it's been on the side of a NASCAR one way or another. And then also, guess what? NASCAR and college football share a lot of the same fans. We're all down here in the region. We're all down here in the South. We all watch the same things usually. College football on Saturday, NASCAR and NFL on Sunday. If you want a nap, you watch NASCAR. If you want action, you watch the NFL. I mean, it is what it is. But hey, there's been some great racing though this year. There ain't been no napping during the races this year.
No, not a good bit. And that brings us to one of our hot takes that we've had before with our tailgating special. Hey, all of us love to cook and tailgate. We shared those thoughts with you guys. Those are two sports between football and racing that you go out and do these things with. And so with that, we're going to lead you into another hot take that we got. As much of y'all know that have been watching for the past week, Uncle Poops has been up here on duty, pun intended. So, man, I have learned a lot, especially taking two young boys to the pool who are wide open until they lay down at night. I'm used to, just being a single person, maybe take a speaker, listen to some music, cooler, maybe even a towel and some sunscreen for this fair skin. But that's about all that I'm, used to bringing. But I learned this week that going to the pool with kids to any kind of beach or water event or anything is a challenge. And let me tell you, these two, they had to have toys, they had to have snacks, they had to have drinks, they had to have one type of floaty, then the other type of floaty, then the water guns. So, man, let me tell you, I've learned that with kids, you have to have toys to keep them busy. And now you got to make sure that they're pool friendly or any kind of water friendly toy, because they will go missing in a heartbeat if you turn around. Making sure that the kids are caked up in sunscreen. That was my biggest fear. My sister is one not to let words fly, sparingly. So I did not want to have the wrath of her when it came down to those boys and getting sunburned at all. So, but hey, with all that being said, she even got on to us for leaving the swimming shirts up there. I'm sorry. I got the boys and the 3 bags of toys that we had. I forgot the shirts. But, we want to hear all your thoughts on that. Probably everybody's had certain different experiences. I'm just going off what I had today and this week. Hey, JD's had to do it with them a few. So, hey, what can you tell me to do better next time?
No, I mean, you nailed it. Job number 1. Do not lose the kids. I mean, that really, at the end of the day, that's all it boils down to. I've told, Nanny the same thing before. She, apologized about not doing something around the house or this or that. And I'm like, hey, were the boys taken care of? That's all that matters. That somebody was nice enough to put the shirts in the lost and found, so we were all good. But, man, yeah, hey, It is a challenge. Obviously, if anybody's ever been to the beach with their children before, or especially children under 2, which, mine are not under 2 anymore. But man, yeah, when you've got them young like that, you've got to have them a place to nap. You've got to have them some shade. You literally have got to go above and beyond. You've got to be packed. Wifey, she's a great packer. And yeah, shout out to the women today of Father's Day. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't be fathers anyway. So hey, always good to give a little woman a little credit every now and again, even if it's supposed to be Father's Day. So shout out to all the mothers out there too. To me, hey, it's all about getting these things done together, being a team. And yeah, like I said, job number 1, don't lose the kids. If you do that, you're good to go.
Well, I think we succeeded then. I'll chalk that one up as a win for sure. And that'll lead us right into this next and final topic. As always, make sure y'all like, follow, share, and subscribe. Everything you can count down there at the bottom.
Yep. Hey, and thanks for all the 9 people watching, the 2 likes. Don't forget, hey, while you're watching, hit that like button for us too, man. That helps us outgrow just as much. People see those likes. They start wondering, oh, what are these guys talking about? They jump in. Hey, Spur Daddy, thank you for being here. The other 8 of you, I can't identify you because you're not talking to me. But if you talk to me, I could identify you and shout you out. So, hey, thank you, though, for being here on this Father's Day edition. Like I said, Shane's going to knock this last one out. We'll chit-chat for just another minute, and then we'll roll out and enjoy our Father's Day.
Oh, yeah. Now, the last topic that I want to bring up today is one that we saw a little bit of coverage throughout the week on it. But, man, we have a 16-time champion of an event that is now going to have to sit out what he has won and has been the king of for years, what it seems like. Mr. Joey Chestnut and the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Competition. They have banned him from the competition this year. They're citing sponsorship conflicts with a rival company. Hey, that's all fine and dandy. You can set it out, but the Major League Eating, they've actually got a competitive board and everything. They have come out in the recent months and actually worked with Joey Chestnut and his team to work around these branding situations that he's had since he's with another company and being sponsored. And I mean, he is the world's best professional eater right now. For him not to be in the world's biggest professional eating contest is probably the biggest snub that we have seen since England thought that they would win in 1776. This is a true American pastime with this hot dog eating contest, and to give somebody the boot after so many great years and what he has done for that competition. I mean, a few years ago it was just the Japanese eaters coming over here, and finally somebody from America stepped up on the 4th of July and said enough is enough. And it's come down to where he's not going to be able to do something that he loves, and as he said publicly that was his favorite competition to do. But it is what it is, and I hate to see it come like that. But in the world of professional eating, Joey Chestnut will probably be number 1 no matter what.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so, hey, can I get a show of hands for anybody out there that ever even heard of MLE, Major League Eating? All right, first of all, this is the first time I've ever heard of you. Guess what? It's probably the first time that Joey Chestnut's ever heard of you, because he didn't have a contract. He did not have a contract with you. So, you can't punish this guy for having another sponsorship when he did not have a contract with MLE nor Nathan's. Hey, you want to tell him what to do? Pay the man. Give him a contract. Other than that, I expect to see Joey Chestnut competing on July the 4th. What are 2 things you look forward to on July the 4th? Fireworks, hot dog eating contest. They are one and the same. You can't have one without the other. And Joey Chestnut is that competition. He's won, 19 in a row, 20 in a row?
16.
It's something ridiculous in a row. So obviously, like I said, he is Major League Eating. So next time y'all want to try to boss somebody around or give them a lifetime ban, you might want to try to sign them to a contract first, because I've got big issues with that whole entire thing.
Yep. And it's one thing to ban somebody for partnerships and all, but to ban the best out of the game. I mean, we even look at what Liv and the PGA Tour did together, by saying, hey, we are going to put our top guys that earn these rights to be in these majors. We're going to share the spotlight between two different companies to make sure that we put the best product out there on the field that we can watch. And hey, Major League Eating, take notes. The PGA Tour did it with Liv. Why can't you do it with Joey?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, people try to compare this to Caitlin Clark being left off of the Olympic team too. Not the same thing. Individual sport, eating versus Caitlin Clark. Listen, they've got the best Olympic team possible going to play. We didn't want to create chemistry issues with Caitlin being on the team. So don't compare the issues. Major League Eating, get my man Joey a contract, and then you can ban him. But until then, I'll see him on July the 4th. I hope he shows up with his own hot dogs.
Yeah, front and center, just taking all the attention.
Yeah. Well, he's got the Netflix thing coming out too.
Oh yeah.
They already announced that one. He's gonna have an eating contest on Netflix. So trust me, he's gonna get to eat for a competition, and he'll probably make far more money than what the MLE could have paid him anyway.
Yes. And now, I'd like to thank everybody for taking their time out of their special Father's Day, to sit back and take the opportunity to watch us, help us grow. We appreciate all the fan love, support, hey, comments, anything like that. Please share with us. The more we know from you guys, the more we can put out there and let you guys have the best show possible. As always, you can find me, Shane. I'm on Facebook, Shane Owen. Instagram, s.owen1240. Always you can interact on Snapchat, Shane O'Mac 1240. Follow me on X, Poop Sportz. Hey, I'm so happy to have everybody here today. Just I want everybody to be safe. Tell the special people in your life that you love them. Good Lord, put a beautiful day out here. So let's go enjoy it. I'm gonna throw it over to JD, let him get his little shout outs in, and we'll go from there. Keep it nice and short for you guys.
Yeah. Hey, again, we see that number growing up here watching. Thank you all for tuning in. This happens every time. I feel like every time we get close to the end of the show, the number spikes up a little bit. So don't forget, guys, you can always go back and watch if you missed anything. Today's a real short episode. Like I said, we're going to get out here and we're going to enjoy our Father's Day. I'm going to give wifey a break since I got to play golf yesterday, which, by the way, we never mentioned. 94. I shot a 94. Shane shot a 96. But, hey, like I said, we both hit the ball well. This guy right here, if he figures out the distances, same with me, really. I overhit quite a few as well. If we figure out our club distances a little bit better, or even the course we were playing on, we're going to be tough. We can play bogey golf. We had quite a few looks at birdie, par, bogeys. We knocked down a few putts. We had a great day. Hey, for everybody out there, though, be blessed, not stressed. Stay safe today. Happy Father's Day. And we'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Peace, love, and bacon grease.